I can imagine
No me puedo imaginar.
that is an important time,
Sí,
and
es
you're
un momento
one
muy
of the important
Me lo imagino.
voting taking
Y es
place,
la votación
and
tan
many of the
importante que se está
deputies
llevando a cabo.
are in the
Muchos
floor.
de los diputados, eso es lo que
So
yo
thank
entiendo,
you,
están ahí
Your
en el pleno.
Excellency,
Gracias, Su Excelencia.
Honorable Deputy
Diputado
Francisco Javier
Francisco
Estrada
Javier Estrada
Domingo,
Domínguez,
President
Presidente
of the
Domínguez,
newly formed Bangladesh
de
Mexico
recién conformado Grupo
Friendly
de
Group,
Amistad México Bangladesh,
and
y
Mr.
señor
Pedro Gonzalez,
González,
Honorable Chairman of the Foreign Relations
Presidente
Committee,
de la Comisión
and
de
Vice
Relaciones
President
Exteriores y Vicepresidente
Irama Jordana
Irma
Garay Loreda,
Jordana
Vice
Garay
President
Loredo,
of this group,
vicepresidenta de este grupo de amistad.
Honorable Deputies, Excellencies, distinguished guests,
Diputados,
friends.
Sus excelencias,
Let me begin
distinguidos amigos
by expressing my
y
sincere
colegas.
appreciation
Empiezo
to the
expresando
Chamber of
mi
Deputies
agradecimiento a la Cámara de
and to the
Diputados
President of
y al
the
presidente
Mexico-Bangladesh
de
Friendship
grupo
Group,
de amistad
Deputy
México-Bangladesh, al
Estrada
diputado
Dominguez,
Estrada Domínguez,
for this thoughtful
por
invitation
esta
and for the warm hospitality extended to me since the beginning of my tenure in Mexico. I am equally grateful to Deputy Irana Garay Loredo for her presence and support, and I warmly acknowledge
También reconozco
Mr.
al señor
Pedro Gonzalez,
Pedro González,
Honorable Chairman of the Foreign Relations
presidente de
Committee,
la Comisión de Relaciones
and
Exteriores, y
Ambassador Robert Lee, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, and Ambassador Adil
decano,
Qasem Al-Khalidi of Jordan for joining us today.
por estar con nosotros.
Your presence
Decano del
adds
cuerpo diplomático,
depth
su
and dignity
presencia
to this occasion.
ofrece dignidad y
Today's
profundidad a
inauguration
esta ocasión.
is
Esta
not just a
instalación
formal event on
de
a
hoy no
calendar,
es un evento formal
it
que
carries
está en
a
nuestro
deeper
calendario,
meaning,
sino que tiene un
two
significado
nations,
mucho más
two
profundo, dos
histories,
naciones, dos
and two
historias, y dos
democracies
democracias
choosing to
que
work
eligen
closer
trabajar,
together,
juntos,
openly,
de manera
respectfully,
abierta, de manera
and shared
respetuosa, y además
sense of
compartir
purpose.
este sentido de aliados, de
Standing
compañeros.
here
Estoy aquí
in the Mexican
en
Parliament,
el Parlamento
I am
mexicano,
reminded
en el Congreso mexicano,
of
y
what these
me
institutions
recuerda,
represents.
lo que representan estas instituciones.
The Chamber of
La
Deputies
Cámara de Diputados
is a living
es
symbol of Mexico's
símbolo viviente
vibrant democratic
de
institutions, a
toda la
tradition
democracia,
shaped
las tradiciones
through decades of political
que hemos visto
reform,
en décadas de reformas
citizen participation,
políticas, la
and national
participación
dialogue.
ciudadana y el diálogo
The
nacional.
openness and strength of your
apertura y la
democratic
fortaleza
institutions
de su,
continue to
democracia
inspire many
sigue
nations
inspirando a muchas
navigating
otras
their
naciones
own
que están
aspirations
navegando sus
for
propias
freedom and
experiencias
accountability.
hacia la,
I
libertad
want
y
to
decisión
formally
de todos.
recognize and
Yo
thank
quiero reconocer
the
y
Mexican
agradecer
Parliament
formalmente al
for its
Congreso mexicano
consistent
por
engagement with the international community,
siempre presente con la
especially through
comunidad
friendship group
internacional,
like this one.
a través principalmente de un
These
grupo de amistad
platforms
como este.
matter.
Estas plataformas sí
They create
importan.
space for
Crean
honest
un espacio para
conversation,
una conversación, un
cooperation,
diálogo
and
honesto,
long-term
cooperación y
long-term understanding
un entendimiento
between
a largo
nations
plazo entre
and
naciones
that may be geographically
probablemente
distant,
que
yet
pudiéramos
deeply
estar distantes
aligned with
geográficamente, pero
values.
estamos alineados con nuestros
Bangladesh,
valores.
too,
Bangladesh
knows the
también
meaning of
sabe
fighting
el
for
conocimiento
democracy.
de luchar por la
For more than
democracia.
1.5
Desde
decades,
hace más de
my country's
20 años, nuestros
endured
países
one of
han
the most
soportado
suffocating
uno de los,
authoritarian periods
periodos
in
más
its recent
autoritarios y
history.
sofocantes en la
Civil
historia
liberties
reciente.
were restricted,
Los-
dissent
todas
was
las
criminalized,
restricciones,
and
como,
political leaders were
criminalización
persecuted.
y los líderes políticos
Thousands
como son
were imprisoned,
perseguidos,
tortured,
miles de personas
or forced into
encarceladas,
silence.
torturadas y además son
The
forzadas
entire nation
hasta
lived
el
under
silencio.
fear,
Y la
and
nación
yet
vive ya
people
en este
did not
temor,
give up.
y aún así la población no se rindió.
In August this year, through extraordinary courage and unimaginable sacrifice, Bangladesh reclaimed its democratic space. Thousands of young students, workers, children and women, journalists, and ordinary citizens gave their lives. Their memory will guide Bangladesh for generations. Today, with the chapter behind us, we stand in a moment of renewal. We are preparing for national parliamentary election in early February next year, our first election in many years under an administration committed to neutrality, transparency and justice. At the center of this transition stands the head of the interim government, Nobel laureate Professor Mohammad Yunus. His moral authority, international stature, and lifelong work for human dignity have already restored trust both within Bangladesh and across the globe. Our democracy, however, did not begin today. It has deep roots that deserve recognition. I want to recall the dynamic and courageous leadership of Bangladesh's first woman Prime Minister, Begum Khaleda Zia, who was restored the parliamentary form of government in 1991, re-anchoring our political system in accountability and people's participation. I must also honor the legacy of President Ziaur Rahman, who declared our national independence in 1971 during the Liberation War and later introduced multi-party democracy in the last 70s. Their contribution shaped the political identity of our nation and continue to guide us. This is why today's inaugurations matter so much. Friendship groups are not ceremonial. They are engines of understanding. They help legislators, policymakers, and citizens see each other's struggle, victories, and aspiration with fresh clarity. The Mexico-Bangladesh Friendship Group can become a platform where our two parliaments exchange experience on electoral reforms, human rights cooperation, human rights protection, gender equality, social inclusion, and anti-poverty policies. Both our countries have unique lessons to share. Just as Mexico Congress has been center of its democratic evolution, Bangladesh's parliament will soon return its rightful space representing the people, not overshadowing them. Looking ahead, I see several promising avenues: enhanced political dialogue, expanded economic growth, economic engagement, wider cultural and academic exchange, and shared advocacy for democracy and human dignity. Both nations understand that freedom is never a one-time achievement. It is a continual commitment renewed by each generation. As I stand here today, I feel a genuine sense of optimism. Mexico has welcomed Bangladesh with arms. Your parliament has shown respect, friendship, and sincerity. For that, I extend my heartfelt thanks. To Deputy Esther Dominguez, thank you for your leadership forming this friendship group and for your vision in strengthening the relationship between our two nations. To Deputy Garay Loredo, thank you for your support and presence. To Ambassador Robert Lee and Ambassador Adil Qasem Al-Khalidi and Chairman, President of the Foreign Relations Committee, Deputy Pedro Gonzalez, thank you for your kind presence and participation in this memorable event. And the Chair of the Deputies, thank you for recognizing Bangladesh at this historic juncture in our democratic journey. Let this day remember as the moment to expanded not only diplomatic ties but also mutual trust. Bangladesh is rising again, stronger, freer, and more determined than ever. And we are grateful to have Mexico as a partner and a friend. Thank you so much, everyone.
Muchas gracias. Foreign Affairs Committee, Deputy Pedro. Thanks so much, President of this friendship group. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Dear Deputy Francisco Estrada Dominguez, Chair and President of the Friendship Group, Mexico-Bangladesh Friendship Group. Your Excellency, Mr. Muskan Nikule Ansari, Ambassador of Bangladesh to Mexico. I also respectfully salute Mr. Adil Kasem Khaledi, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Jordan. And I also salute the Ambassador Terjón Robert Lee, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps accredited to Mexican representative of Ivory Coast, members of deputies and guests who are with us. It is an honor to attend this protocol event where we will inaugurate the Mexico-Bangladesh Friendship Group, a parliamentarian for development. Mexico and Bangladesh formalized our diplomatic relationships on July the 8th of 1975. It is upon that this year will celebrate half a century of friendship. Since then, our relationship has evolved. And it has. Thanks, President of this colleagues. Today we celebrate a meaningful moment for parliamentarian diplomacy in our Mexico, the inauguration of this very important Mexico People's Republic of Bangladesh Friendship Group, a space that comes from the vocation to bring our peoples closer, to strengthen diplomatic bridges, and to start new routes towards cooperation, mutual understanding, and the shared development of both sets, an event that is evidence of the commitment of your country to our Mexico to strengthen friendship between our countries. Mexico recognizes in Bangladesh a partner willing to build bridges to promote and to foster. Deputy Alonso.
Muy buenas tardes.
Good afternoon
Bienvenido,
and welcome.
Excelentísimo señor
Your Excellency, Ambassador of the People's Republic of Bangladesh to Mexico, and I also would like to salute our ambassadors from the Kingdom of Jordan, from Ivory Coast, as well as to all the diplomatic delegation, friends, colleagues, deputies, and diplomatic representatives. It is a huge honor to be here in this inauguration ceremony of Mexico-Bangladesh Friendship Group. To me, as a deputy and as someone original from the state of Jalisco, this employment and development in 2023 experts reach an important landmark with a 3.4% growth rate with respect to the previous year. On our side, Mexico has evolved in its commercial relationship. We went from exporting intermediate goods, so together we have the responsibility to start with this journey. Congratulations. Thanks so much. Thanks, Deputy Alonso. He is invited to this inauguration ceremony. He was not able to attend the meeting, but he is sending this video sent by Reyes Carmona, the President of the Economic Committee at the Senate.
En la Cámara de Diputados en San Lázaro, a mis compañeros y compañeros legisladores, al cuerpo diplomático y a las dos asistentes de la sociedad civil. Particularmente agradezco la invitación de mi querido amigo, el diputado Francisco Estrada Domínguez, diputado federal por el Distrito 4, con cabecera en Guanajuato capital. Muchísimas gracias por tu invitación, presidente. Gracias por considerar. Lamentablemente me fue imposible asistir presencialmente, pero te acompaño a la distancia y sabes que cuentas conmigo en lo absoluto. También quiero aprovechar para saludar y reconocer la visita y el...
The joint work is going to be the base for a long-lasting strong base between Mexico and the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Congratulations and thanks so much. My deepest, sincere congratulations to representatives of both nations and with their dedication they have made this activity a reality. Diplomacy, which is an indispensable tool to promote dialogue, cooperation and the understanding among states, the creation and the active functioning of friendship groups. All this represents concrete evidence of this will. As the French thinker Montesquieu says, 51 on December the 2nd, 2025. Let's give it a round of applause.
Gracias.
You are our guest. In municipality, this is where the ideas of freedom started. And by our deputy Irma Garay.
Muy cerca de aquí de la Ciudad de México. Pero
Thank you. This is our, can you translate it for me? This is our, ceramic, and this design is patent for Bangladesh. Nobody can copy it. Yeah, yeah.